Good morning, folks. It is 21 October, Monday, and we're going to keep this thing going. Not a whole lot is going on. The whole weight loss thing kind of plateaued. Did a little bit more research, and I'm wondering if it's my lack of fat content, so we'll see. I've plateaued right between 268 and 270, which we're almost 30 pounds from where we started, and that in itself is an accomplishment. But we got to keep going. The VA is not going to be, that's not good enough because it's the VA. Let's see here. What else is going on? Lack of YouTube content is a issue for me. I started doing my Project Ozone 3 Titan Mode series, recorded episode 5, and it went to shit. I talked with the folks at... Okay. Episode 4 was done before TwitchCon. Episode 5 was done after TwitchCon. At TwitchCon, I spoke with the folks at Aver Media to express my issues going on with my capture card. I have the Live Gamer HD. Now, the Live Gamer HD I have had since 2016, at least, maybe sooner. It was brand new when I got it. I don't know when that was. I recorded episode 5 with the Live Gamer HD. When it was done and I was going through the editing process, the audio was choppy, the video was broken, and the sync between the two was inconsistent. You adjust things. You know, you can use a chest, opening a door to kind of sync things up. And even then, it's like the distance at the beginning versus the distance at the end, it was like the audio track was considerably longer than the video track, so it wasn't just shifted. I think it was last week or the week before I talked about mental health stuff. I've talked about that a lot lately. Post-con blues, the things going on, how my head has been in a very, very bad place. In recording or doing all the stuff for episode 5, I said, fuck it, deleted the file. Episode 5 does not exist. A few folks are like, hey, I can look at it for you. No, it's gone. It is gone. But my headspace has been shit. And the worst part is I've unfortunately taken it out on those that matter most to me. It's not their fault. It's not their problem. And they took the brunt of it. If you know who you are and you know I'm talking about you, I'm sorry. I truly am sorry. What's done is done. I can't fix it. I can't go back and change what I did. I can only try and be better. I know on my streams I don't hide, so to speak. If I'm having a good day, you'll see it. If I'm having a bad day, you'll see it. Friday was a bad day. And ultimately Saturday, right around lunchtime, I had a knock at my front door. And someone from the community was standing there. And I absolutely love her to death. Callie was standing there, and we went out. We got Hooters wings. And we went and saw a movie and had a good old time. She lives a few hours north of here. And she took the time out of her weekend to come down here and hang out with me. See? That was my phone. Every time I start recording. I was able to talk about things with her. I was able to talk through some things. And yeah, I can talk them in my head. I can talk them to myself out loud. But being able to talk to somebody is very important. And something I've noticed lately is how lonely I have become. This room, you guys see it every week. And for those of you in the stream, you see it from there every day. This room has become a prison. Let's just call it what it is. I get up, I get my food together, I shower, I handle what I need. Shower. I do not as often as I should, but I don't leave And I do know the arguments that showering every day can be bad, especially in circumstances where I don't go anywhere. I'm in a controlled environment. But that argument can go back and forth. And then I come in here and I attempt to get to work. Lately, I have not been motivated. I have been in a shit place, an absolute shit place, and I haven't been able to get things done. That's nobody's fault but my own. It's time to nut up or shut up. So I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna try and keep myself motivated, keep myself preoccupied. Saturday, and I haven't processed the video yet. Saturday I started Oni, Oxygen Not Included. I'm gonna go through a play of that. Oh, it's Twitter. Oh, I was contacted by the Movember group. It's a men's health suicide prevention kind of thing. They asked me if I wanted to be an ambassador. I'm already doing a charity event next month for Stack Up. I don't know what it's going to involve. Maybe I can do both. I don't know. But that's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and turn this off. But my train of thought is garbage. Absolute garbage. But I started, it's going to be a no-edit playthrough of Oxygen Not Included. I'm going to start, I'm going to record, I'm going to stop, and I'm going to do that. I want to do the same thing with Factorio. On top of Minecraft. Minecraft will continue to be edited to a degree, but Factorio, Oni are going to be unedited. It's just to add more content. Speaking of, Titan mode for the stream is just about done. Today or tomorrow, believe it or not, we will complete the last set of creative items, and all will be golden as we gear up for the upcoming release of Kappa mode for us testers, which a lot of us are excited for. But I need to find a way to pull my head out of wherever it's been. I need to find a way to do that fast. I'm hurting those I care for, and it's not their fault. It's not. I was having a conversation briefly about this the other night with somebody, and it's how I look at things. I look at things in preparation. I overanalyze. I overprocess. I'm tired of being hurt by people, you know? 2 weeks ago I was supposed to go to a movie with somebody. Didn't happen. My fault. Things of that nature. I overanalyze. It's because of the military. The military taught me to look at the perspective and prepare and plan. Because I've been hurt and beaten up so many times, that's what I look for. I look for those signs, right? It was the first time I ever said I regretted my time in the military. It's the first time I've ever said I regret anything, because we learn from things. She's an ex-girlfriend, but a friend of mine needed to go to the hospital. So I took her to the hospital, and I stayed a few hours until they got her a room. Her and I broke up. Within 3 days, because of her and I breaking up, I enlisted. It was when I came to the realization that when you ask somebody if they love you and you're in that kind of relationship, do you love me? There is only one answer to that question, and that's a yes. You can only answer that question yes, because if you don't answer it yes, it's no. And I hope that makes sense. An I don't know is not a yes. A no is not a yes. You either know in your heart that you do, or flat out you don't. And that was when I knew it was over, and I left. I don't know if I ran. I don't know what it was. And I can look back so many years and see that turning point, right? That point led me to my military career. Do I legit regret going into the military? No, absolutely not. It taught me a whole lot. Unfortunately, it also taught me a different way of thinking. And that's kind of where I have some regrets, and it's the first time I've ever said it. I went into the military, basic training, went into tech school, got married, got to my first duty assignment, deployed, got injured, got divorced. That is my first, call it 2 years, in the smallest possible nutshell. Yeah, just about 2 years. That whole sequence led me to where I'm at now. Still fighting the VA. My knee is jacked. Now my left knee is jacked. My back is jacked. My hip is jacked. But because of that, I am streaming. So that series of events, including the decision to go in, now encompasses 3 years. Those 3 years have led to the last 15. Here I am, full-time broadcaster, nerd, video game nerd, whatever, content creator, however you want to swipe it. And it's because of those events. I've had some successes, I've had some triumphs, and I've had some pain and heartbreak. Just like anything in life. Anything in life. Words are hard. Would I change it? I don't think so. Is it hard? Yeah, it's tough. When you're in your own cage, you have a lot of time to be in your own head. A lot of time to be in your own head. I work 6 days a week, or I stream 6 days a week. I work 7 days a week. I am always doing something. This Saturday was mostly legit a day off. When she showed up at my front door, she's like, "I'm kidnapping you," and it was amazing. I wish I could do that every Saturday. I wish I could up and leave every Saturday and just get away. But most of that, it's done on my own. I don't have a whole lot of people I can interact with. And some of that is my insecurities. Few folks I could ask, but I won't because I'm convinced they will say no, if that makes sense. So here I am once again pouring my heart out. For what purpose? Because it's going to serve no purpose. I get it off my chest. Yeah, that's great. But it's again, like I say, almost every one of these videos, you're not alone. I'm not the only person having these kinds of thoughts. I'm not the only person going through this. But I'm not going to sit and pretend that everything is all honky-dory when it's not. So I'm going to try to be better for me and for those that I care about and those that I love. I'm going to try and bust my ass with all of this content. I have some changes coming to the channel. Some merch stuff is happening that I am excited for. We have one charity event next month. It's going to probably be the Friday before Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's on the 28th, making the 22nd. Math is hard. We're not streaming, but I can try and math, but I'm not going to look at the calendar. 22nd will probably be that event. But stay tuned, not only here, but on Instagram and on Twitch for a lot more details, because something is coming up. I'm waiting on an email back. Hopefully this week, the latest next, in preparation for that. That is going to be a stack-up event for their call to arms. And we'll have more information about that. But then we'll see what the team over at Movember have to say. And maybe we'll be doing something there as well. If I don't have to dedicate stream time for it, because let's face it, dedicating stream time could potentially take away from revenue generation to make sure bills are paid. Because ultimately, if I don't pay my bills, I'm pretty much shit out of luck. So that's that. If anybody has made it this far and you've been upset at anything that I have said, and that doesn't include this stream, if I've said anything to upset, bother, or otherwise hurt you in any way, shape, or form, please come talk to me. Don't let it stand. Don't let it fester. Let me fix it. Let me apologize at least. Like I said, I've been in a shit place, and I'm looking to do better. I don't know how yet. I don't know how. But who knows? And if you are going through some stuff, If you are going through some stuff and you need somebody to talk to, Whispers are open, DMs are open, Discord is open. Everywhere that's Jester 1147 is open. You want to find me, Jester 1147 on all platforms. I'm one of those Discord partner nerds, so I have the discord.gg/Jester 1147. I've thought about trying to take and change from Jester 1147, number 3044, I think it is, and turn it into Jester number 1147. Or does it have to be Jester 1147, number 1147? I don't know. I haven't looked into it too much. I've thought about it. And it's funny because all of this started with job hunting. And now I'm no longer job hunting per se. I'm job fighting. I'm fighting to keep this going because this is my heart. This is my love and passion. This is where I want to be. I want to fight for this. And if you guys will help me and support me and be there, I'm going to keep going. But that's where it's up to. Surprisingly, I've only gotten one negative comment on these videos. Only one. It was a few weeks ago. I don't know why this showed up in my recommended videos. Well, maybe it showed up because you've got some shit going on in your life and you need to know that you're not alone or you need somebody to talk to. Because it only shows up, I think, through videos you watch on the regular or keywords. So if some of the keywords I'm using, like strength and mental health and depression and anxiety and all of that stuff that so many of us fight every day. So if that's the stuff that you're seeing, that's why this video is showing up. We are the majority. I think just because of how society has become, we've become the majority. You can say depression doesn't exist. Oh, you'll get over it all you want. Bring it. Depression's not about being all boo-hoo and upset. It's not. There's more to it than that. But I'm going to wrap things up. I have some work to do. My audio is jacked. It's going to take me a few days to figure it out and rerun it. I don't know if it's software driven or hardware driven. You can see I've got now 2 mixers. 1, 2. That is my old one. And I'm trying to figure out where the errant noise is coming from, which is weird. But I'm going to wrap things up. I hope you have a good Monday, rest of the week, weekend, whatever it is the time that you are watching this now. Also, I sent out the tweet today. Share with me what you've accomplished, your successes recently. We're going to extend that to here. Down in the comment section, if you've had an accomplishment, you've had a success, whether it be streaming, work, whatever it is, if you've had something that you've achieved, that you've done, that you are proud of, drop that down there. Let me share that with me. I think if we see other successes and we can share in those successes, that we can help boost each other. We can help motivate each other. And ultimately, that's the point of these videos. I'll talk to you guys later. See you next time.